I'll be demonstrating the second portion of the wet work for the State Board of Louisiana. I am prepping the left side of the head for what we call the skip waves. Skip waves consist of a shaping, a ridge, and pin curls. We're required to do 2 sets of them. Skip waves come in sets of 2. You want to be sure that you use your gel to help the hair to sculpt and to mold. You want to keep in mind that this particular shapings should be on a diagonal. You want to do no less than 4 pin curls. Remember, this is timed. You have 30 minutes to complete this entire head. Skip waves will be on the left. On the right, we'll be doing the brush waves. The middle will be the roller placement and the pin curl placement. What I'm doing now, you're going to start at the very top of the shaping. You want to carve the curls, the hair out to prepare for your pin curls. Remember, you want to smooth the hair out. We call it ribboning the hair. Then when you do your pin curl, you want to be sure that the tail is tucked. The tail must not show at all. We want to use the silver single prong clips. We refer to them as pin curl clips. Okay, when you're placing your clip, you want to be sure you go through the pin curl onto the base. Do not clip the whole pin curl. Okay, I am carving hair out to prepare the second pin curl. You can use whatever works for you to make your pin curl, but just keep in mind it must be flat, the tail must be tucked. Okay, and as you're carving your pin curl, the hair out for your pin curls, you want to make sure that you're being careful because you want to keep it neat and you do not want to disturb the shaping. Again, we're doing 4 pin curls. 4 pin curls are required, no less than 4. You can do more if you like, but just again keep in mind that you are timed, so you don't want to waste any time. Okay, now I'm preparing for that second set of skip waves. Again, a skip wave consists of a shaping, a C shaping, a ridge, and pin curls. And be sure that they are on a diagonal. They must be on a diagonal. Okay, and you're going to start at the very top of this shaping. I'm carving out the hair to make my first pin curl for the second set. Your pin curls should look the same size. You want to keep your waves about the same size, your ridges about the same size, your pin curls about the same size, and the same amount of pin curls as well. Again, I'm ribboning the hair. I'm forming my pin curl, and I'm going to make sure that the tail is tucked underneath the pin curl. Okay, and this is going to be the fourth and final pin curl for this skip and brush wave. For this skip wave. Brush waves will be on the other side. Okay, keep it diagonal, keep it neat, keep it cute. This side is the brush waves. Remember, skip to your left for your skip waves, brush to your right for your brush waves. I kind of tell my students to remember it like that because we have a lot going on with this wet work on this head. Again, that very middle portion, I've sectioned it off. That's going to be for my roller placement and pin curl placement. But right now, we're doing the brush waves. Brush waves are on the right side of the head. They consist of 3 rows, 3 vertical rows of alternating pin curls. You're going to do a C shaping, and you're going to put in no less than 4 pin curls. The first set will be counterclockwise, the second set will be clockwise, and the third set will be counterclockwise as well. I'm going to put 4 pin curls in each section as well. Remember, the minimum is 4. And remember, you have 30 minutes to complete this entire head, so you don't want to get off into putting a lot of pin curls. Remember, you want them to be about the same size. You want your sections to be about the same size as well. We are using single prong clips, which we refer to as pin curl clips. Okay, the first section, we're going to start applying the pin curls at the bottom and work our way up. Okay, remember to tuck the tail. Okay, when you place the pin curl clip in, you're going to place it in an upward motion. Okay, be sure that you place the pin curl through the pin curl onto the base, never over the entire pin curl. Your pin curls will also overlap. Remember, it needs to look like it is a vertical line. Be sure that your pin curls are about the same size. Okay, that will complete that first row. Remember, your second row is going to go in the opposite direction, and you're going to start at the top of that section, which is the open end of the shaping. Again, brush waves consist of a shaping and pin curls. A brush wave comes in 3. Your first row is going in a counterclockwise direction. Your second row going in a clockwise direction, and your third row will be the same as the first, counterclockwise. We're using 4 pin curls per section. Okay, since this second section is going clockwise, the pins will go on a downward motion. They will still overlap. Your pins will go in a downward motion. They will still overlap. Your pins will go in a downward direction and they will overlap. Okay, we're going to complete the third row. It's going to go in a counterclockwise direction. We're going to begin that first pin curl at the bottom. It's going to look like the first row. Remember, skip to the left for your skip waves, brush to the right for your brush waves. This will help you remember which side they go on. Now I'm prepping the middle for our roller and pin curl placement. You want, and I pre-sectioned it. You want to, when you're sectioning off for your roller placement, you want to be sure that the hair that you're sectioning off is about the length of the roller, just falling shy of the very edges of the roller, so that when you do roll the hair, it won't fall off of the sides of the rollers. Okay, the first roller is on base. On base means that you're going to hold the hair out at a 45-degree angle, and once you get to the base, it will sit on its base. The second roller, I'm measuring how much hair should go on that roller. This second roller is going to be half on its base, half off its base. So that means that the part that's behind that section of hair, half of the roller will sit on that, half of the roller will sit on the base. To do this, you will hold the hair at a 90-degree angle, which is straight out from where the hair grows. 90-degree angle. You want to be sure that the ends of the hair are smoothly hugging that roller. The rollers that are to be used must be yellow and must be about an inch as far as the diameter or the circumference of the roller. Okay, and we're using what we call all-purpose or roller clips. They have two prongs and there's like a hump in the back. Okay, you want to apply it to the scalp. Again, be sure your rollers are nice and neat and smooth and hugging the rollers. We don't need any fish hooks. Okay, what I like to do is do the first two rollers, section off that third roller, and then section off the roller that's going to be my indentation and roller that's going forward. And then the section behind that is going to be the hair for the pin curl placement. I know that's a lot. Okay, I like to skip the third roller because of the indentation and the fact that we're rolling that fourth roller forward. Kind of gets in the way if you don't do it that way. Again, your rollers and your pin curl, the hair for the pin curl placement should be about the same size, the same amount of hair. Okay, I'm applying just a little more gel. Remember, gel helps the hair to sculpt and to mold. Your setting lotions or water helps the hair to move where you can comb through it effectively. Okay, just like the 4 roller placements we have to do 4 pin curl placements. Okay, and it was just a little off, a little uneven, so I just trimmed that. Okay, and be sure you have enough gel that you're using. I know it's kind of messy, but it'll help keep everything together for you so you don't have to go over and over the previous work you've done. Okay, so we're sectioning out that first pin curl. This first pin curl again is going to be on its base. meaning it will not go beyond the line underneath it. It will rest on its base. And we're still using pin curl clips, which are single prong silver clips. Okay, the second pin curl I'm going to do is going to be half off base. So it's going to sit half on its base and halfway off its base. Remember again, keep the tail tucked. You don't want tails of the pin curls showing at all. Okay, I'm going to put a little mousse of foam on the hair here. Remember, your wet work, the whole head must be styled. Okay, so we usually finish up the back with finger waves. They can be kind of flat. They don't put a lot of attention. They don't put a lot of attention to the finger waves in the back, but it must be neat and it must be complete. So we've completed 2 of the pin curl placements. On base, half off base. And this one here, this piece is going to be the off base pin curl. It's going to sit completely off of its base. Remember, I told you we're going to do 4. But I'm on the third one right now. Keep the tail tucked. Okay, so now I am going to complete the 4th roller. Remember, we skipped the 3rd one. We're going to complete the 4th roller. The 4th roller placement consists of a shaping, or what we call an indentation, and that roller will be rolled forward. Be sure that you distribute the hair as evenly as you can on a roller. This roller is a little tricky. Okay, make sure your end is nice and smooth on that roller. You don't want any fish hooks. Okay, this will be our last roller. This particular roller is held at a 45, below 45-degree angle back, and it is going to sit completely off of its base. You see that line? It's going to be below that line, which will be closer to this 4th roller. Off base. Okay, so that's 4 roller placements, and we've only completed 3 pin curl placements in the back. Once our first finger wave is completed, we must put the 4th pin curl placement in the open inside of that finger wave. You want to make sure you use a good tripod that's not wobbling, or you could use a block that you would attach to your station that you're going to be working from. State board allows either one. Okay, now I'm slicing out my last pin curl placement, which is going to be over there in the open end of that first finger wave in the back. And remember, you have to practice this. You can do it. No one's any brighter or more intelligent than you are. You can do this, but you have to be patient and you have to practice this. This does not come one shot and you've gotten it. You have to practice this. Practice makes progress. And like I said, at the back, they're not concentrating very much on, your finger waves like the first portion. However, they must be finger waves and the style must be a completed look. So as I'm finishing up finger waving it, again, remember, this is the second portion of your wet work. On the left side will be your skip waves. Again, skip waves come in sets of 2. A skip wave consists of a shaping, a ridge, and pin curls, and they must be diagonal. They must be on the left side of the head. The right side are your brush waves. We want 3 rows of brush waves. They consist of a shaping and pin curls. The first row usually goes counterclockwise, the second row is clockwise, and the third row is counterclockwise. Be sure that these waves are vertical. Okay? Skip to your left, skip waves, brush to your right, brush waves. The very middle will be your roller placement and your pin curl placement. Your roller placement, your first roller is held at a 45-degree forward. It's going to land on its base. The second roller is half off base. You're going to hold that roller at a 90-degree angle. When it lands, half of the roller will be on its base. Half of the roller will be off of the base. Your third roller placement will be totally off base. The roller is going to sit 45 degrees below and it will land off of its base. Your fourth roller is called an indentation or a shaping. That roller will be the only roller that's rolled forward. Okay? After that, you're going to have your pin curl placement. 4 pin curls. The first pin curl will be on its base, second half off base, third pin curl will be totally off of its base. The fourth pin curl will be inside of the shaping of your first wave that you're making. Pin curls only go inside of the open end of a finger wave. Okay, after that, you will complete the wet look with finger waves. You want to keep everything neat, smooth, and cute. I hope this has helped you, and I'll have more videos to come to help prepare you for your state board practical examination for the state of Louisiana.